Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Friday, June the 12th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we're at the market today. So SPX just ticking here between green and red here on the weekly chart. Up 42 points today after they bought the dip yesterday after the epic down move. So far, not quite a bearish engulfing candle, but we'll see where we end today. We're still above the 30 weekly moving average. Daily chart, so right here at the upper trend line. So let's just see how we end up closing today. So it's a very important day, like we said, inside day so far. So not surprised to see that. It would be interesting to see if they could try to push it up a little bit higher, because an inside day could still have ominous implications. So we'll see where that goes today. Let's take a look at the SPY. Okay, so SPY inside day as well over its upward trend line, so that's doing pretty well here. Let's take a look at the price action here today. So it's a little bit wild here today. Let me go ahead and get rid of these Fibonacci's on this one. But it's quite an interesting day, right? So we gapped up, and then they flushed it. We took a 15 orb down. Look at that nice shooting star candle for the 15 orb down today. It also took out a this key channel level here from this morning, which could potentially be a larger bear flag. So we just have to be a little bit careful with that. But we came down to yesterday's lows and we bounced off of it. And now let's see if we're working on maybe a bull flag right here. Or if it's going to drip down as we are below the 8 EMA and still below the 15 orb low. So we've got that going on here today as well. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Very similar here, right? We looked at this as a potential bear flag. We came to our signal zone right here and bounced off of it. Now we're bouncing off of the bottom of this flag. So this is actually a little bit sketchy here for the market here going into the rest of the day. So let's see how that holds. Same thing with the MES, as we're starting to see a little more pressure to the downside here this afternoon. A little bit of a doji sandwich type move here. So let's see if it can hold these levels, this 3017-ish area as potential support. Let's take a look at the Qs. Okay, Q's pretty rough as well, right? So tech was getting beat up here today. So inside 15 with a reversal candle right here, which worked its way down. Let's take a look at the IWM. Also weak as well. The sectors are starting to move together in harmony again. It was interesting the other day when we had the Qs going up with the S&P going down. But right now we're still holding trend here, a macro trend on the IWM, but we've broken down over the micro trend line or the intermediate trend line, and we're below the 21-day moving average on the IWM. So something to keep an eye on there. Let's take a look at Apple. Okay, so Apple gave a little bit of a move down here this morning, but it did have a nice bounce this morning. Members did well on this morning. We caught a trade at the open for a little bit of a momentum move here out of these levels, and gave a good push to the upside, and a great place to take profit before the market started working its way down. Watch out here too, upper shadow off of the 15 orb low on Apple. Tesla. Although the first and second rules of Tesla are not short Tesla, it did give a good opportunity today. We did have a big inside 15, then a big shooting star candle, and that worked its way down nicely too, and it's starting to drift down again here below the 8 EMA into this afternoon. So it should be a very interesting one going into today. Let's take a look at Lulu. Okay, so Lulu had earnings today. It gapped up and couldn't get any gap and go levels. Well, it didn't gap up. It gapped down. It tried to reverse, and then it reversed back down again. So a little bit tricky there on Lulu today. BA, this is one that we pointed out in the group here, is a fast move. But when the market was going down, this gave a really nice drop here, right off of this shooting star out of its triangle this morning for a nice move down. It's still it's testing the 15 orb lows going into today. So we've got a couple requests out there. So let's see. So we've got Roku. Some members did actually really well on this one today with a nice short opportunity, right? It was a bearish candle from yesterday, and it gave a nice drop this morning. Big inside 15 down for the 15 orb breakdown, and it's actually working itself down right now. So let's see how that goes into today and what kind of candle we finish with. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflixius. Okay, so actually big follow through to the downside on this one here. It's actually at the lows of the day. So keep an eye on Netflix here going into today. Starting to look pretty weak here. AMD with an epic reversal as well. Let's get this pulled up right here. Yep. So pulled down out of its zones, and also breaking down big inside day after yesterday's crazy down move. Shop. Another big one as well. Shooting star candle from yesterday. It was really super duper choppy this morning. Look at this. Quadruple inside 15 for a massive move to the downside on Shopify. And then a couple other ones here. We got Oxy. Okay, so tried to rally a little bit this morning, then pulled back too, just like with the rest of the market here. And then Snap. Okay, so Snap here was looking a little bit complex on the big shooting star candle inside day today, so watch if it breaks down below today's lows. Might get to the 21 day. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a great rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys at the daily market wrap, and stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.